best in this city has to be Evening in the Maritimes, which comes up again on May 14th this year. It is marking its 30th anniversary. I mean, it's worth it if you just love lobster, you want a great evening out. But if you actually want to feel like you are making an impact and you're hearing some really incredible stories about how others are doing really simple things to make an impact, then it is definitely one that you should check out. It supports the work of Able To, and we're going to tell you exactly what they do and why you want to be a part of this. Danielle Demark is joining me on the line, chair of the Evening in the Maritimes. Good morning, Danielle.
Hi, Patricia. How are you?
I am very well, thank you. So, I mean, it seems early that we're talking about this, a couple of months away, but it is the countdown. I know the preparations have been well underway for some time, and if people wait too long, then they're going to miss out on it because this is a sellout event each year.
Yes, it is. It is. We've had tickets on sale. We had some early bird tickets in January, but they're on sale now until the end of April. And then we shut the ticket sales down so that we can allocate the right number of lobsters to the room. So,
because you got to know your lobster count a little bit ahead, which
exactly.
is a wonderful part of this evening, of course. It's the spirit of the Maritimes. There's the great music. It is a little more casual than some, like it really has a little bit of a kitchen party vibe.
That's it. It is an immersive East Coast lively kitchen party. That was the inspiration way back when Barry McKenna and his wife started the tradition. As you know, because you've been there, I always say the bibs are the lobster bibs are the big equalizer in the room. So as this year's going to be our 30th, it'll probably be a little bit more glamorous than other years, but the lobster bib evens us all out.
Okay, it's like the school uniform where there's no pressure, but that's good to know. A little more glamorous. I'll step up my game this year. The real highlight, and certainly for me last year, is the dockside chat and the chance to get up on stage and talk to a couple of people who are part of the good work that Able To does. Last year we chatted with Mark and Daniel, and they were so well spoken, both of them, and obviously had such a close connection. And that's the really incredible thing about Able To. So for people who don't know what that organization does, tell us a little bit about it.
So Able To is a local charity, which is one of the reasons why I love being involved with it so much. They support disabled adults to have more call it inclusive, enabled life. So there's many services that they offer, but as you said, the matching program that they run is by far the hallmark service that they have, where an able-bodied person or able person is matched with someone who's a client of Able To, and then it's like a big sisters, big brothers of that kind of theme where there's weekly, or as in we heard last year, a lot more often than weekly shared time, just to bring a little bit of normal everyday life into what may otherwise be a kind of excluded lifestyle sometimes. So that's the big hallmark. And yes, you're absolutely right. Listening to those stories on the stage is not only heartwarming, but inspiring. I think we had many people sign up just as being inspired in the room. So it was wonderful.
Because this is a sort of a mentor-mentee relationship, but they become friends inevitably. And they
family.
Family. And they spoke about that so warmly and with such kindness that then after we got down from the stage, I ended up having people ask if either of those men were single. So, I mean, that's what you've
I think we did try to do a little matching there. Yeah. I think we did.
We can't promise that every year, but so and so the money.
Although if we could promote it that way, we might get even more tables trying to get in there.
Something to think about for the 31st, maybe. We look at other options, because the more people you get in there, the more tables, people enjoying that evening, eating the lobster, the more money is being raised. And over the years, about $4 million has been raised to support the programming at Able To?
Absolutely. Yeah, and last year was $300,000, just a little bit over actually. And this year, obviously, as our 30th, we would love to make it the biggest one ever. So our goals are lofty, which I won't state, but definitely looking for it to be a standout year for us. the tables are only $33.95 per table of 8. And the tickets individually are only $3.45. You get a tax receipt, obviously. The night is chock full of activities and entertainment, and our live auction is outstanding. Silent auction. There's so much to do for the value of that table. And yeah, we look to have about 550 attendees each year.
It's one of those ones where you could buy a single ticket and still have a blast, right? Because it is just sort of a fun
absolutely.
party feel. Yeah, at the Westin, which is such a great location for it as well. Convenient for me. I get to walk over there. And hopefully
that's right.
a nice night. Maybe you can extend the party afterwards as well. So if someone is looking to get a ticket before the end of April, where do they go?
They absolutely can just go to able2.org if they would like. They can also even just Google search Evening in the Maritimes. Either one is going to take you there. There's a very direct way to look at events, Evening in the Maritimes, and buy your tickets right there.
Are we using the foghorn to get the crowd to settle down and listen to what's happening?
Yes, we are. Because with that many people who are having that much fun, because it does start with a cocktail hour, with that many people, we need something to pull them all together. And our auctioneer is amazing every year at giving the signal.
I love it. It's a signature move of Evening in the Maritimes, which again comes up May 14th at the West in the 30th edition, supporting the good work that happens at Able2. I hope to see many of you there. Danielle, thank you so much for jumping on to chat this morning.
I look forward to seeing you there.
Danielle Demark, chair of the Evening in the Maritimes.